It's me, Azlan from KMB. So there's another topic I want to share today, which is digital divide. So what is digital divide? What's the general idea of digital divide? If we look at a bigger perspective, which is like between continents, we know that the facts half of our world population do not have the access of internet. The fact is real, and it really affect our global issue progress. So that's the general idea. So you guys don't still don't get it. Alright, so I want to share the definition of digital divide from Oxford Language. So digital divide is the gulf between those who have ready access to computers and the internet, and those who do not. It means that there's a gap, there's a hole between people who has or who can use internet and the people who can't use the internet. Now, as I said just now, digital divide means there's a gap between two category people. So, um, I want to share a few factors that influence the digital divide in our world. So the factor means that the reason why there's a digital divide. The first factor is do not have right tools. So people who poor, they have spirit, they have urge to study, but they don't have the right tool like smartphone and computer, so they can't use internet. And next is awareness in disenfranchised people. So some people, they just don't want to learn how to use internet because they think internet is just some kind of third-rated entertainment, and they think then internet don't have users. They don't have the general idea of internet users. And then the third factor is absence of computer local service or cyber cafe. In some places where community don't have, the people don't have personal personal tools like computer. So these services is very useful for public because the people there, at least they have the access of the internet. They are not fully inaccessible. So at least they have the chance to 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 surf the internet. I have the memory of going cyber cafe during my high school. And then the fourth factor of this digital divide is age category. I can say that many of our senior citizens don't have the basic knowledge of digital utilize, such as searching Google or online chatting and what else. And you can think about it. And then we move on to number five, which is the gap in wealthy and lifestyle difference. You know that in a community there are very rich people, there are moderate rich, there are normal people, and there are poor people. So they have different lifestyle. The first category, which is the very rich people, they not only have access, they also have devices, and they also insert digital system in their routine, their life. For example, in the morning, they can use AI to make coffee for them and to make them able to watch news. So this kind of lifestyle, uh, state that the richer they are, the easier them to gain knowledge via digital system. Alright, for the category of poor people, in the morning, they have to find money. They have to find money to eat, to buy their needs. So they have lack of time. They don't have time to be digitally connected. And these are the reason for them to be digitally divided. And there's also factor, and I just want to state it. So the sixth is disability, like dyslexia, having difficulty in learning something, and then changes in work ethic or work style, and lastly, the fear towards people prejudice or bad expression. I want to move on towards the to implication of digital divide towards digitally illiterate people. So the first implication is high quality education cannot be delivered. Some of some of digitally illiterate people realize that they can't thrive in education because of the inaccessibility of internet in school. And it also causes many people to turn in poverty because they can't change, because they can't study, so they will be left behind in the global economy competition. For the third implication is uh, the digital divide widen the gap between privileged people and disenfranchised. So when there a gap, there's a bigger effect towards their routine. So guys, before ending this video, as a human who concerned about our humanity, I want to ask, what is our role to bridges to connect the digital divide that occurred? Whether it is harnessing new solution like creating new technology to create connectivity as a universal right, or making the internet more affordable, and can make it easier for everyone to access it. So both sound good, right? So what would you do? Alright, this will be the end of my video. Thank you guys.